The House of Representatives on Tuesday says it is unhappy over poor allocation of fund for the Nigerian Police Force, NPF. The sum of 11 billion naira is proposed as capital expenditures to ensure security of lives and properties in the 2021 budget. Chairman of the House Committee on Police Affairs, Bello Kumo, during the NPF budget defense session said that the monies were grossly inadequate for the police force. The chairman of the committee directed the police boss to submit an inventory of police stations destroyed as well as a comprehensive list of personnel of the force killed during the recent #EndSARS protests across the country.
The government have to do something drastic and urgent. The Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbagjabiamila, and his able deputy, Right Honorable Wase, and the leadership have informed me that I should direct you, IG, to one, submit the list of our men who laid their lives in the course of their duty, particularly and most importantly during this EndSARS, because this night's assembly is not only sensitive but it's responsive to not only protect Nigerians but equally protect the Nigerian police who are protecting Nigerians. So you have to do that, please, within 1 week, so that before we tidy up the budget, we will now try to see how to factor in that. Two, we may need the inventory of stations that are burned down by criminals, because there is a sharp contradistinction between legal protesters and the criminality aspect of the protests, yes, the hoodlums. Now, I want to assure you, as the representative of the Ninth Assembly to the Nigerian Police, and equally the representative of Nigerian Police to the Ninth Assembly, as a liaison, I want to assure you that at the end of the passage of this budget, your capital should not be 11 billion. It should be far, far, far ahead of 11 billion. And that we can prove to you. I sympathize with the Nigerian police, and it is a fact. But I equally have hope, because from the way and manner the president is now speaking, by the body language of the president and the executives, by reforming the Nigerian police, we can see that evidently in the first ascension, the way and manner the president assent to the bill, we can now understand that there are some developments and there are some positive developments.
Earlier, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamuwa, presenting the force 2021 budget, lamented the low budgetary provision in the 2020 budget, which he says was a major challenge for its operations in the 2020 budgetary year. Adamuwa said the emerging security issues, especially in the northeast and the northwest, without funds and other operational support. The 2021 budget estimate for the Nigerian Police is 469.4 billion naira.
Because of the lack of appropriate releases, there were challenges noticed during the implementation of the 2020 budget. The problem of envelope budgeting and sealing is always a problem. Partial release of appropriated funds is a problem. Emerging security issues across the country, especially the Northwest, without fund for operational support is a problem for us. Lack of funding for police operations in the restoration of civil authority in the Northeast, that is Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa State, is a problem for us. Unanticipated crises such as the global threat of COVID-19 pandemic came, unprepared and no funding. EndSARS protests and the aftermath destruction of police national assets will require funding to bring back the structures back to life. There is non-availability of a budget line to cater for police special operations in the country.